evening to all of you. Thanks, Eva, for introducing me. Yes, my name is Edie. So I'll be your host for today's presentation. All right. So what do guess? Yeah, we are nearing the end of October, right? How fast that time really flies through us. We are coming to the year end already, and we are moving into the month of October, basically. Yeah, we are at the month end of September, right? And with the blink of eye, yes, we're going to be in October very, very soon. So if you have not been accumulating Bitcoin, all right, if you are not been participate in mining Bitcoin or owning Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen, I believe, after this presentation, you will want to consider this seriously, all right? So yes, today I'm going to share with you is about BitHarvest and how can actually BitHarvest helps you to own Bitcoin. So there's two parts. First, let me share a little bit more about Bitcoin to you, all right? Because today it's good to have a lot of information about Bitcoin. I know most of you here are the experts. However, you know, please allow me to continue to share even more further details, okay, to our other audiences as well. All right. So now I'm going to stop my screen sharing here. I'm going to stop my video here. All right. So I'm going to straight go into the screen sharing, which is far more important. Okay. So my screen is on. I hope you can see my screen. All right. So I'm going to go for my page, which I've selected. Okay. Yes, BitHarvest made mining of Bitcoin even more simpler today. Now, as we know, after this fourth halving of Bitcoin, right? So every 4 years there's a halving, and this year itself, April, we already witnessed the fourth halving of the Bitcoin. And many anticipated there is going to be a major bull run for Bitcoin. Why? Because based on the history, yes, it shows that way. Now let's have a look at the history. If we miss out on those three halvings, for example, okay, why should we miss on the fourth one, isn't it? Now let's have a look on the what happens on those history of Bitcoin. Here we can see is the first three halving lines. Now this is the first halving, okay, and second and third. All right, as you can see, during the first halving, 2012, Bitcoin price went from $11 to 1,163. Okay, but however, from this rainbow chart, the pattern itself, you can see Bitcoin will go up 2 years up, and following the years, it will go down. When it touched the first halving, as you can see here, it went up to 1,163. And the same thing, it will go up 2 years and it will go down again and touches the second halving line, which is 2016. We can see that Bitcoin from 450 went up to 20,000, okay, and went up and hit all the way down again. When it touches the third halving line in 2020, okay, it went from 3,150 to how much? 68,000, all-time high at that time. Now, what this rainbow chart is trying to show us is that whenever Bitcoin price will go up, eventually it will come down. Okay, so now if you have Bitcoin today, now we have look at this his past history. Need not to worry, because we know that if Bitcoin price go down, it will eventually go up. Let's look at the second halving, for example. Even though the first halving went up to 1,163, it start all again from how much? 400 plus, right? And went up to 20,000. Even the third halving started all over again, 3,000, went down 70% from the second halving and went up to 68,000. So that's incredible rise, okay? So now if today you have Bitcoin, yes, please hold on to it and not to worry too much if you can see the price is dropping, and we know that eventually the Bitcoin price will go up. Why should I say so? Because we look at the current events that we have is RWA, real world asset. Well, real world asset means to say now many countries now they are opening the doors and accepting Bitcoin as a transaction currency option, right? Even in Canada now, you can actually pump petrol with Bitcoin. And what about BTC ETF? And this is fantastic to have the BTC ETF, which is the exchange traded fund. More and more companies now, they are allowed to sell these ETF certificates to any people or in the mainstream. They can participate in trading of Bitcoin, which is a fantastic, right? What about Web3? The emerging of this powerful quantum computing, okay? Now, Web3 quantum computing is one of the technology will drive up Bitcoin value. Okay, so with these three events that is happening, and eventually Bitcoin price will go up as projected by many people. But how much will Bitcoin price go up? Let's have a look at what the experts projected. Standard Chartered Bank, this year itself 150,000, and next year 250,000 as published by them. Okay, And Robert Kiyosaki, the famous author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, even projected in next year 500,000. All right. And Katie Wood, the founder of Art Investment. Okay, Art Investment is one of those companies that had the ETF approval license. Okay, and she even projected in 6 years' time we will reach 1.5 million. All right. So if you look at this projection, these are the people that actually have been participating in crypto, especially Bitcoin, for a very long time. Not only participating, but also they been investing and collecting Bitcoin for a number of years already. So I would say the projection, we can actually sit up and really take notice about that. And of course, we wish it will come true. Even if you look at the nearest figure, 150,000 to begin with, I believe many people who have Bitcoin in their hands now, with this six-figure amount, I'm sure many people will be extremely happy, right? So that's why I say, let's take one step at a time. Let's try to hit 150,000 first, and from there, we will continue to hope that Bitcoin will continue to rise, right? Now, what are the ways that we can actually own Bitcoin? Of course, we can. If we go to any exchange, we can actually buy and sell in the form of trading, right? Okay, but however, when we buy and sell, there's always this emotion pressure. At what point should we sell? At what point should we go in? For example, right? If you go in today, Bitcoin, let's say, is at 60,000, and if Bitcoin price goes up to 80,000, you will have to consider whether you want to sell or you want to continue to hold. And in most cases, we will be very tempted to sell. Don't even mention 80,000. Let's say it pops up to 70,000, we will be so tempted to sell as well. What happens if Bitcoin price goes down? And we're looking actually when we buy the Bitcoin, something like an investment, right? In this digital asset, you will see our investment is running a loss. And then we will have this pressure again, should we release now or how much more should I continue to pump into hold? So yes, trading, yes, you can, but it's always a lot of pressure on your emotion. When to go in, how long should I hold if I need money urgently and things like that. But what about we go back to where it first all started? Proof of work, POW. Just own a mining machine and you can mine as many Bitcoin as you want. But as we know, after the fourth halving, which is much lesser Bitcoin now, and to actually mine Bitcoin yourself, which is going to be extremely challenging. Not every miners will be benefiting, okay, or will even able to cover the cost, not even to mention the profit. All right. So mining years back, yes, of course, but now it's even more extremely challenging. And now, with all these methods, it seems like there's not much hopes, isn't it, to own Bitcoin? But what about, let's say, what's happening to our current civilization? This era is all about technology, isn't it? If you look around us, all of us is having this using this technology to enhance our lifestyle, isn't it? Like for example, even we have watches now that tell us how much exercise we need to do, and even you tell us how much deep sleep we had, water level we need to increase, and stuff like that. It's like our personal medical assistant. Even like we are seeing a cars being driven in Korea without any drivers. Well, years back, this is simply impossible, but right now in this era, in this modern civilization, it's all about technology. Yes, even Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, his company is driven with technology, right? Tesla and the X satellite and so on, right? So what is it so important about quantum computing that BitHarvest has actually discover, okay, that we have to use technology and move away from those traditional mining machine, okay, which is costly, all right? It consumes very high energy as well. Why can't we have a breakthrough, create a new revolution when it comes to mining of Bitcoin with another form of technology, which you do not need as much consumption of energy, and you don't need to use a lot of money to own it as well. All right. So this is where now BitHarvest comes in. Now let me give you an example and a comparison. Okay. These are the we so-called cryptocurrency printing machine because they just get you Bitcoin or money, okay, or crypto without any emotion. Now in an exchange and public chain, even mining farm, we put them together. To begin with, you need hundreds of millions to start any one of these, and it takes a number of years. Okay, it takes a long time to even start to own your own profit in the form of crypto. Okay, but we are not going to use millions, right, just to own Bitcoin, and we are not going to wait like months and years just to own Bitcoin, right? If possible, we want to use as little as we can, and at the same time, if possible, to have Bitcoin today or else tomorrow, right? Now, this is where BitHarvest now comes in. We call this an accelerator. Okay, now what's this accelerator? Yes, sounds like a booster, isn't it? Now let me give you an example over here. All right, so this is our BitHarvest Bitcoin Mining Booster. Okay, manufactured by BitHarvest. It's an AI 70 Pro. Core technology is BitHash. Okay, same as those mining machine which have their own individual hash power. Okay, now this booster has a 70 TH per second hash power. And what does it do? It will empower this mining machine, and therefore we see then acceleration efficiency from 100 to 300%. And this will give you the profit in the form of Bitcoin every single day. There's a possible, the lowest here, 0.00005110 BTC to 0.000153 BTC. So there's a possibility higher or lower or right in the middle, because this is live mining. So every day it will be different, okay, the amount of profit you're getting, but it's quite minimal, I would say. Also, that also depends on Bitcoin price, right? But I'm talking about here is units, Bitcoin units. It's nothing to do with the value. Okay, so I'll continue with this presentation and you will see what I mean later. But all right, let's just do a comparison. Will this be booster? Will this do the job? Okay, what's the comparison like to a mining farm? Now, traditional mining farm, you need large investment again, and you're competing with other global mining farms, right? You're not alone. Okay. However, with the big booster, like I showed you just now, when you own the big booster, you're not competing with anyone. You are your daily profitability is for you to know. All right, there's a possibility, the minimum and the maximum. Okay, this is what you are be getting. All right, so you're not competing with anyone, and this is all yours to own yourself. Now, what about if you given even more direct competition with a traditional mining machine? Now, let's look at this traditional mining machine, Bitman and Miner S21 XP with 270 TH per second. This is incredibly powerful, isn't it? Let's look at the price. The price 7,426 since August this year. Let us look if the price of Bitcoin is at 68,000. Okay, what is the return? Let's say daily is this income 14.27. However, yes, high consumption of electricity, the cost is pretty high. Minus that, you will get a daily net profit of 3.77. Well, more about a Bitbooster. Okay, same price when it was first introduced, 1,000 until today is still 1,000. All right, and what will give us in terms of the income? You will see over here is 7.8. Okay, and the net is 4.68. Well, you'll be asking where is the additional $2 go or $1 went? Okay, that will goes into the marketing and also the management fee, which I'll share with you much later. All right, now when we look at this slide, for example, again, you can see the profit margin comparing the booster and the N miner. Of course, with the booster, you get a better profit margin, right? Because you are looking at 1,000 only, then you can own the bit booster. And why would anyone want to spend 7,000 on an N miner, which doesn't even have a warranty, which the boosters have a 5 years warranty that comes with it. All right. Instead of buying just one N miner, might as well you own 7 bit boosters to begin with. Okay, and in fact, with one N miner, uh, again, you're competing with everyone, the global mining farm. All right, anyone that owns a mining machine. But with the bit booster, you're not competing with anyone. So if you have 7 bit boosters, it's all for you to own. Okay. Now, how does this really work? What are the core technology that has in this bit booster? Let's have a look at this historical hash over here. Now, these are just 4 examples of those Bitcoin blocks. All right. Now, a traditional mining machine will have to follow the equation, one block after the other. Okay. And what does it do? We're using its hash power to do the um, aggregation and filtering. All right. Or some even call it the complete of the whole equation. Okay. When that is completed, and they will have the certificate to mine out Bitcoin. Now, what does the Bitbooster comes in when it's activated or actually integrated in those mining machine or the mining farm? Right. So the first core technology, hash aggregation and filtering. Here you can see the lines here. The Bitbooster with the additional hash power will speed up the whole process and will eventually compound. Okay, that's why we call this hash strategy optimization. Okay, put into those hash data and will send to those mining machine to mine out Bitcoin. So with the additional hash power, you can see there's a speed increase from 100 to 300%. All right. Now, I know all this sounds very technical to many people. Now, why not I give you a much more simpler explanation? Now, let's say this is a mining machine, traditional mining machine over here, okay? TMM, traditional mining machine. Now, in order to get the certificate or complete the whole equation, you must have a perfect 10 score. Some even call it the complete of the whole mathematic solution, okay? Now, for a traditional mining machine, from one block to the other, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So 10 steps, it will reach the perfect 10, okay? Which is completing the whole equation. From there, it will mine out Bitcoin. Now, with this integration of the Bitbooster over here, all right, okay, with the additional hash power, it goes from 3 plus 3 plus 3, okay, plus 1. So 4 steps, you reach the perfect 10, right? So meaning to say, it's well ahead 6 steps to a traditional mining machine that is not integrated with the Bitbooster. And from there, you can see only 4 steps and you will get the Bitcoin in a much faster way, okay? So the Bitbooster really does not mine up Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong, okay? We need to work with a compatible mining farm, with this compatible mining machine. Without those two, the Bitbooster will just be another technology sitting there waiting to be activated and not doing anything. So it does require a traditional mining farm with those traditional mining machines, so call it, right? Even I wouldn't say traditional anymore. Okay, just straightforward, just say mining farm with compatible mining machine. And when we have that, when the integration begins, this is where the Bitbooster will function to its full capacity, all right? And we give an acceleration from 100 to 300%. Now, I'll share a little bit about posters with you and also Bitcoin, right? Now, let's just have a little more understanding of BitHarvest. Now, how actually BitHarvest with all this technology, okay, to give us Bitcoin. So how does BitHarvest actually generate their profit or create their cash flow? Okay, do they like ask you to come in and then we put the money, buy the boosters, and then get more people to join and stuff like that? All right, is this how the company does? No, actually, the company does not adopt such business model. Okay, we actually adopt a try profitability platform model. Okay, number one, because we sell the booster, we are a technology based company, and when we sell the technology, we make a profit, and we need to work with a global mining farm. Okay, which is important. Without them, we will not be able to mine out Bitcoin and produce Bitcoin for all our members. So number two is here. When they made the profit, we also made the profit, and all the members will be identified as a miner, okay, because everyone is directly or indirectly participating in mining of Bitcoin. So we collect a 10% from all the members, which we call them miners, as a technical management fee. So these are the three ways that BitHarvest create the cash flow and also generate their profit. So it's pretty clear, all right, and transparent. Now, does BitHarvest actually own any mining farm, or do we require and own any mining machine at all? No, we do not, because we have technology in our hands. We are a service provider, just like GrabCar and those Airbnb, right? Now, GrabCar, they are a service provider when it comes to transportation. When many of the drivers does not belongs to them. Okay, many of those cars does not belongs to them, all right? Because they're just providing a platform as a service. What about Airbnb? Same thing, they only provide accommodation to all the users, and many of the units does not belongs to them at all. Okay, so it's BitHarvest. We do not need to own any mining farm. Okay, because we have the Bitbooster, which is our technology, and we're providing a service to all our members. But in this case, is that all members, they can purchase the boosters. Okay, they have to purchase the boosters in order to participate in mining and accumulating of Bitcoin, which is fantastic. Now, let me give you a tour of our office, because a lot of people will be asking, do you have office, right? Because they want to see the physical place and supposedly the Bitbooster server room. So let me show you. This is the picture of office, okay? And it's about 9,000 square feet over here, based in Kuala Lumpur. Okay, and as you enter, you can really feel the vibes, okay, and the vibrance of the office, well designed, and you can really feel that BitHarvest is very serious when it comes to this business. And over here in this light blue screen here, this is our Bitbooster server room. We have actually activated 5,300 Bitbooster in this server room, and we have many visitors that actually went in and also witnessed themselves how this Bitbooster actually function. Now, Let me share with you a video, a quick tour of our office. BitHarvest office tour, right in the heart of Kuala Lumpur. So as you enter the office, you can immediately feel, okay, the whole design, okay, is directly with crypto, right? And of course with Bitcoin as well. So this is our refreshing zone. It's very spacious and we have a lot of people that mingle around there. And this is our presentation room, well-equipped presentation room, or we call it a meeting room. And this is our VVIP room. And this is our VIP room. This is our CMO, Chief Marketing Officer, Mr. Ronnie's room. And further down, we have 3 other smaller private rooms. And we also have a conference hall. This one, we can sit about 150 to 200 people. And last but not least, this is our Bitbooster server room. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so that's a quick tour of BitHarvest office. And of course, we welcome you aboard to BitHarvest family. All right, next is that I would like to introduce to you is our CEO and co-founder. Okay, on the left, we have Mr. Logan Lee, CEO and co-founder, who is expertise is in the field of financial, especially crypto. And of course, we have Mr. Lenny Perlin. Okay, so CTO, Chief Technical Officer, and co-founder as well. All right. Some people even ask me, are they a real person? Yes, of course they are. You can actually go and watch their AMA session. Ask me anything at Binance Live. Okay, they have done 4 sessions. You can just go to Binance Live and just click in BitHarvest or Logan Lee and Mr. Learning Herlin. Okay, so this is the Binance Live. You can actually listen to the whole interview. All right, it's about 30 to 40 minutes long. Okay, so yes, by all means, go and listen to their Q&A session over here. And next we have is that we have a recognition, all right, over here, an award where we participated or we were invited to participate in a crypto expo in Dubai back in May. Okay, and we won an award when it comes to the best cryptocurrency mining service provider. Yes, this is an important recognition for all the effort that the house has put into. And just to share our footprint, this is our footprint. Yes, Dubai, we were there. The Kuala Lumpur Elite Leaders. Okay, this is where we had our global launch. Our official launch was that day in July. And Japan, we were in the Web 2024. And Singapore, okay, just only this month itself, token 2049, which also, in fact, I was there. I was actually in BitHarvest booth talking to a lot of visitors. All right, and Dubai, yes, the next expo will be in Dubai. If you have friends over there in Dubai, please do welcome them and ask them to visit our booth. And again, I'll be there also to meet and greet everyone and also to share BitHarvest to all the visitors. All right. So please do take note on the next crypto expo, which is going to happen in Dubai, okay, 22nd of October to the 23rd. And how many countries now BitHarvest have their community, okay? Or how many countries now is in BitHarvest community? 48 countries, incredible. Okay, as of 1st of August, it's a quite an achievement because we were started in March itself, all right? So in a short space of time, we have managed to go into 48 over countries and it's still increasing. Okay, many countries is still coming in, right? And this is only achievable because of Bitcoin and with this BitHarvest technology. So this is achievable when you know that everybody wants to have Bitcoin in their hand. All right. Now, do we have a license? Many people ask. Yes, of course. We have this money services business license from US. Okay, because we are dealing with or we are working with a partnership mining farm in Texas, United States. So therefore, we will need to have this license. This is our registration number over here. You can verify, and you can also scan our QR code. And this license is issued by the Department of Treasury of United States. Okay, so this is very, very important. Now, how many users now we have in our community? Okay, as of June, okay, we already seen like 15,000 plus. Okay, that was only 26 countries, but of course, as I showed to you earlier, we have 40 over countries. But what about in the coming years or by end of this year, we were looking at 100,000 users. Okay, with 48 plus countries, and by end of 2025, 2.5 million registered users and 50 over countries with a growth of 31.13%. Okay, so this is incredible projection, and we expect this is going to be take place as well. Okay, because with this Bitbooster, everyone now had a chance to own Bitcoin. So this is made possible to increase the size of the community. Now, are we going to where are we going to go next? Many members always ask us. Well, we look back when we first started in the quarter 1, when we first launched our Bitboosters. Okay, and we have our AMA session in April. We have got our license, okay, the MSB license, and the Bitboosters is issued by Alliance Bank. And back in May, we were in the Crypto Expo in Dubai where we won the award. And June, we have our this second AMA session at Binance Live. And July, this is where we officially launch BitHarvest. All right. Now, where our journey is continue, because a lot of members, they're keen to know what is the company intends to do and where are we going next. So we would like to share with them, say, yes, we're on the road. Our senior management team, they are on the road and they've been visiting a lot of those community leaders and also participate in those expo as well. As you can see in Japan, we were there. And September, yes, all right. We were in Singapore, and October, we're going to go to Dubai. And coming the last quarter of the year, we will be looking to go to Europe and America, okay? And by next year, we'll be celebrating our first anniversary, okay? And we're expecting about thousands over of community people to join us to celebrate the first anniversary of BitHarvest. I believe it's going to be an incredible event because back in this month of July, when we first launched our official launching of BitHarvest, okay, we call this global launch convention. Okay, we can see the huge turnout from so many members, all over people. Okay, this is of course Mr. Logan Lee over here, and of course this is Mr. Ronnie, the CFO of BitHarvest, and all other key members. Okay, and we hope to see all of you in our first anniversary launch. Further picture, this is some repeat of what I mentioned earlier, those crypto or this blockchain expo that we'll be going into. Okay, just a repeat of some of the pictures. We call this a takeoff forum. Okay, this is our tagline. And what about our phases? Okay, now the phase 1, we should have launched the Bitbooster in March. Phase 2, okay, we're gonna introduce our crypto card. And phase 3, we're gonna adopt Web3 infrastructure. Right, this is gonna be an amazing time. And what about phase 4? Okay, this is where we will have our ecosystem partnership, and we will be upgrading our Bitbooster as well. And phase 5, yes, finally we will have our own BitHarvest Network AI chain. So this is going to be an incredible journey for all the members and future members as well when they learn about all these phases. Okay, now the most important part has come to this time right now. Okay, so what is the mining profit? How to get started with BitHarvest? Now, first and foremost, I would like to share again that BitHarvest is not an investment company. Okay, we are selling a technology here. We're selling the Bitbooster. So I still have members who ask me, what's my ROI? What is my percentages? No, in BitHarvest, we are not an investment company. So therefore, we do not understand these two words, percentages and ROI. We do not even use them here because we are giving you mining profit, right? Remember the slide earlier, you're getting mining profit in the form of Bitcoin, isn't it? So what is there to calculate about ROI and percentage? But to many people, they can't get off these two words in their mind. So it's up to them. They say if Bitcoin is into your wallet, your Bitcoin wallet from your mining profit, you can decide what you want to do with it. You can accumulate or you want to sell at any price that you want. Okay, so meaning to say is that you create your own ROI, you create your own percentages, because what we are giving you at BitHarvest is that only mining profit. Yes, only Bitcoin, right? Now let's see how to get started with this mining profit. Okay, the Bitbooster we're selling at 900. Of course, when you saw the slide earlier, the Bitbooster, which I mentioned, is 1,000. Okay, 10% is an activation. Okay, activation fee, which utilizes 100 USDT of worth of BTH. Okay, while the Bitbooster we're selling at 900. So with this BTH, when you have it, it's burn and activate. Okay, and we activate the Bitbooster. All right, now it's activated. This is 70 TH per second. You can see there's a possibility the lower mining profit you get, and or even the higher over here, or maybe somewhere right in the middle. Okay, now this is a 100% gross. Okay, let me write it down here, 100%. Okay, but there is a three-way spread over here. As you can see on the left, it's 100%, 60% goes to those miners, 10% get by the company as a technical management fee, and 30% goes to the marketing, all right? So this is the most interesting part for all the network builders, the leaders, okay? Because if you participate in the marketing plan, you are getting Bitcoin, all right? So you're not getting USDT or any other coins, and never even mentioned here at all, okay? So you're getting Bitcoin, all right? So as you can see from 100%, so 100%, 100%, I just draw the line here, then you can see the connection is there. Okay, so this is 100% and the three-way spread, right? For the miners themselves, the 60% is a passive income, right? Passive profit over here. 60%, this is a possible daily, monthly, and if you accumulate yearly. So this is a 60% net, right? Now, if you participate in the marketing plan, of course, you get more Bitcoin, right? If you add to your 60%, depending on your rank, you have more Bitcoin coming into your Bitcoin wallet, which is fantastic, right? So anyway, let me go into the marketing plan now so you will know what I'm trying to say here. Okay, so 60% is the passive. Now let's have a look at the marketing plan. Okay, this is the marketing plan. Before I show you the percentages, let me just give an explanation on all this subtitle here, all right? Now, ranking. From here, we have the customer to begin with, normal customer, and after that, 1 star to 6 stars. Six stars is the highest rank, and you have the earnings. Now, the referral income in blue, because we are selling of USDT, right? Now, let's say if I register under you and I purchase one Bitbooster, and you will earn USDT from here. And if I purchase a second time, you have second time earning, all right? Now, the green one, which is the level income in the form of BTC, yes? Because with the Bitbooster, we are mining Bitcoin or we're accumulating Bitcoin, right? So this is our mining profit. Now, depending on your rank, okay, you will also get some percentage from my mining profit based on the overall 30%. Let's say 5% is from the 30%, okay, from the mining profit. So, and this is every single day, okay? So now same level income is that if I register under you and if I manage to catch up with your level or your ranking, okay, this is where the company BitHarvest will reward you because you introduced me into BitHarvest, right? They'll use the 10% from the technical management fee, which they retain from all the members, okay, and they will reward you with BTC as well. All right, so the earnings is fantastic, okay, one-time earning in USDT, and however, the BTC is every single day. All right. Now, qualification criteria. Yes, we must have criteria. Without criteria, if all the earnings is so easily to be gained and earned, there will be something wrong somewhere, and you will not go far. And you and I will know this as well, right? Now, but with a very well calculated criteria, then we can see this marketing plan can go very, very far because it has to be self-financed. Okay, it has to be able to finance itself. Again, all this comes from the members themselves, right? So this makes sense, all right? Now let's have a look at the criteria. Now, personal purchase, yes, we have to purchase one in order to enjoy some percentages, personal sales, and group sales, okay? So these are the three criteria. Now, let's have a look at the first rank, the most common rank, which is the customer. You need to purchase one poster at least. Then you will enjoy 5% for people who register under you, okay, from the selling or buying of the poster, okay. And from there, every single day, when they get those mining profit from Bitcoin, and you will get 5% of their mining profit as well from the 30%, right? It's not touching the 60%, yeah? Don't get me wrong. The 60% goes to the miner themselves. You won't touch that one. You only touch on the 30% that goes in the marketing plan, all right? So, how about the one-star rank? Now, let's have a look one-star rank over here. Okay, you have to have at least one poster to begin with. personal sales means direct sales have to have 3, and your overall group sales have to have 10. So it means 3 plus 7, the total amount is 10. Okay, when you achieve that, you'll be able to enjoy 10% across over here. Okay, so this is the criteria and the earnings. Now I'm going to go faster over here now. As you can see, when the ranks continue to climb and achieve, you enjoy more percentages. However, the criteria has become even more challenging, isn't it? Now, if you look, there's indication over here, 2 by 2. All right, meaning to say, you have to have 2 lines over here. Just focus 2 first, right? If you focus 2, if there's a 2 star on your right, 2 star on your left, you'll be a 3 star. Okay, same thing. If you're 3, 3 on your right and left, you'll be a 4. And if 4 and 4, you'll be a 5. 5 and 5, you'll be a 6 star. Okay, so this is the indication over here. Now, let me give you an example how the earnings is being calculated. This is an example. Okay, now let's say if this is me, I register under you. Okay, I'm just a normal customer rank, and below me there are the group sales, okay, of 10 boosters. So 10 times 900 is 9,000. So normal customer rank is 5%, right? So 5%. So here, I'll get one-time payment or earning in the form of USDT 450. And let's say if you are a 3-star and 3-star is 15%, and 15% minus my 5%, the balance, how much? 10%. And 10% multiplied by the group sales of 10 boosters, you will also earn one time 900 USDT. Okay. Now, what about the ranking income? Yes, the one in green. And this is Bitcoin. Yes. Okay. So now, if I am a 3-star, 3-star is how much? 20%, right? If let's say the group is daily output is 1 BTC multiplied by that 20%, I'll get 0.2 BTC, and it's daily. Yeah, you look carefully at this word here, daily. All right, it's not monthly, weekly, or yearly. It's daily. Yes, you got me right there. It's daily. And what about if you are a 6-star? 6-star is a 30% minus mine, which is lower than you, 20. You still have the balance of 10 multiplied by the daily output from the group. You will also still earn 0.1 BTC. Okay, so whether it's 0.1 BTC or 0.0000 BTC, it's still the real BTC. Okay, and you will know that you continue to accumulate the Bitcoin because of your ranking, which is higher than your downline. Okay, so this is the example how this marketing plan is being calculated and being customized to be able to finance by itself. Okay, now I'm going to give you another example is that should we actually buy Bitcoin or buy the boosters? Let us give you a comparison. Okay, now let me go to my slide. Okay, here you go. Okay, if today we have money to buy Bitcoin at 70,000, so over 1 year, we still only own 1 Bitcoin, right? But however, if we choose to buy 70 boosters with the marketing plan, okay, you can see this is our daily output over here, right? We will not only get 1.566 Bitcoin because of the booster accumulation, all right, and also we get the level income, as you can see on my previous slide, based on the marketing plan, right? So we are looking at 1.823 BTC instead of 1 BTC. Now, how much will this channel into in terms of value? Okay, because this is in units. Let's do a calculation when it comes to value. Now, let's say if the first halving over here, 106x, 46x, and 21x on the third halving, what about fourth time? Okay, how many x will be after the fourth halving? It won't go back to 21x, right? Now let us put at a moderate 5x, okay, which I felt is reasonable, right? 5x. And if Bitcoin price today is 65,000, if there's going to be a flip, okay, of 5x, you're looking at 325,000 in value of Bitcoin. Okay, so now how much will actually this person own? If he has 1.823 BTC, you're looking at 592,465. Okay, even if you put Bitcoin at the lower price that projected by Standard Chartered Bank, 150,000, you're still looking at 273,450. Yes, this guy will still get 150,000, but this guy will get more. Okay, they get 120 over thousand more, which is incredible. And the good thing here is that if this guy over here intends to sell Bitcoin 150,000, of course he make 80,000, right? He will make 80,000 over here, but that's it. He will not have any more Bitcoin. But with the boosters, if this person sell all his Bitcoin and he earned 273,000, and tomorrow he will still be continue to accumulate Bitcoin, because with the Bitbooster, okay, we able to generate and produce more profit for all the members. Okay, now let's have a look at the further calculation. Referral income 10% based on the 70 boosters, which is 6,210. Initial capital is 70,000, excuse me. Actual is, after minusing that, is only 63,790. So it's not 70,000, it's only 63,790. He get more Bitcoin, he get more profits, and he continue to get more Bitcoin when he even sold off his Bitcoins. All right, so it's fantastic to own the posters. Okay, further down are just some calculation, which I'm going to skip. All right, there's just some percentages. Some people still want to stick with percentages. All right, let's give them a percentages over here. With this amount divided by this actual capital, 428% per year return. So this is fantastic, isn't it? Now, and the other important factor is that you have to know that the Bitcoin that you're getting is the real Bitcoin. How are you going to verify this? Okay, we can use Blockchain Explorer, which is well known worldwide, right? And this Blockchain Explorer, basically, you can verify all the transaction, isn't it? Just using the transaction ID, and you can verify any transaction that you want. All right. So now the Bitcoin that you'll be getting from the mining profit from BitHarvest, you can actually again use the Blockchain Explorer, because why? It's fully decentralized, immutable. You cannot do amendment on it, and it's traceable very quickly. And just 5 to 6 steps, you will reach the third largest mining pool, okay, of Bitcoin in the world, which is via BTC. This is where all the Bitcoin will be coming from, all right, to your Bitcoin wallet. Actually, BitHarvest is using the other two, which is M pool and F2 pool as well, all right? So most of the time will be via BTC, which is the third largest mining pool, all right? So all the members, all our leaders, they have been taught, they've been shown to use this and to show other new members that actually you can verify the Bitcoin. Okay, the real Bitcoin comes from where? Okay, if it's from via BTC or any mining pool, yes, that's the real Bitcoin. If you cannot even trace the Bitcoin where you're receiving from, you may as well just say this is not the real Bitcoin. Okay, so over here we encourage all members to use this Blockchain Explorer. All right, now the next page is that I'm going to skip quickly, which is over. Just give me a moment. I'm going to have a sip of water. Okay, now this to summarize BitHarvest. Now this year and next year, what we're going to do is that we're going to sell off 500,000 boosters. Yes, that's the limit. There will not be 500,001, 500,002. Maximum 500,000. There must be a limitation. If there's no limitation, there won't be any uniqueness and value to it, right? People will take their own sweet time and I can always buy next time and stuff like that. No, everything that's unique, there must be a limitation. Okay. Now, Bit Boosters is only have 500,000, and I always ask all the other community leaders around the world, how many in your community owns this Bit Booster? 10%, 20%, how many percent? So you guys got to figure that out and work out your figures and see how many boosters that your community can own. Okay, because it's only 500,000. All right, now with 500,000, how much TH per second are we looking at? 35 million. Okay, because it's 70 TH per second, right? Now, how many mining machine do we really need? Okay, this is very interesting to know, right? Because a lot of people ask, wow, 35 million, no? Uh, how many machine you might need? You might need all the machine around the world. No, ladies and gentlemen, we do not need all the mining machine around the world. Okay, let's just do a very simple mathematics over here. Okay, just give us an example of the mining machine, and we take the average, let's say 200 TH per second, all right? Now, 200 TH per second divided by 35 million, you're only looking at 175,000 mining machines, which is not a lot. It's only like 2 to 3 mining farms, and that's it. We're done. Okay, that's enough for us, and we are good to go for the next phase, isn't it? So it's not a lot. It's only 175,000 mining machine. Now, how many Bitcoin can we actually mine out with this kind of mining our TH per second power of it with all these boosters, 500,000 boosters? We'll be able to have an average daily output of 30 BTC. And how many BTC are we giving back to the community? Yes, 90%, 60% passive, remember? And 30% goes to the marketing So 60 and 30 is 90%. So it's total 27 Bitcoin. All right. And the value average at 2 million value. All right. So this is incredible to give it back to our members. Why is it so? Because our members deserve it. Because when they join us, they increase the size of our community. And when that happened, with 5,000 of boosters being sold, we're looking at how many million that I told you earlier? I'll share with you is 2.5 million users, right, or community members in our ecosystem. When we have that amount of members, what we will have, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we will have community consensus and user trading volume. So this is very important. This is where the BTH now comes into the picture big time, in a very big way. This is BitHarvest utility coin, all right? Now with 2 million over users, for example, the BTH utility coin, there's so many ways we can use it as gas fee and so many and so on. All right, that's where we will see the BTH will eventually be valuable. All right, with that being said, this is time for us to list our utility coin into an exchange, isn't it? With the amount of community members in our ecosystem. So we have a very, very good chance to list our utility coin in any exchange. Now let's have a look back in 2024, 2025. We had the global launch. Okay, August, September, we were going around. October, yes, October, we will have this 4-star elite trip for all the 4-star leader achievers. Okay, there we will share with them a lot of progress, and they will be the first batch to get the crypto card and so on. So there'll be a lot of goodies for this 4-star elite trip achievers. Okay, now November, December, Europe roadshow is continuing with this crypto card. It's going to be introduced. 205, 206. Yes, this is where we're going to have our ecosystem. All right, partnering with many other developers. And 2026, 2027, yes, this is the time we will list our BTH in first to begin with is Gate.io, Huobi, and then finally at Binance. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is a summarize of BitHarvest, the whole plan, okay, what they intend to do. And now look at it, this is going to be an exciting moment for all our members, okay? Now, how to actually earn more. Okay. Now you look at the summary. Oh, fantastic! You have all this plan in mind. But of course, every member, every leaders, they want to have more profit, isn't it? So, what are the ways can we actually earn more profits? Now, let me share with you a business plan. Okay, where we have put together. We call this a 5,000 USD business plan. All right. Now, with 5,000, how much Bitcoin can we actually own? Okay. Now, before I go to the page, I would like to share with you is that it's important for you to know to achieve any mining profits, you need to have a good DNA in any company. Okay, be it company, country, or your family, you must have some DNA, right? Some identity as well. Now, at BitHarvest, of course, to begin with, we have a HQ as I shown to you earlier. And not only we have a HQ, but we have a group of very professional senior management, very experienced, and a group of talented consultants as well. Okay, and we have our Bitbooster products, all right, which is fantastic, given this value, incredible value in the form of Bitcoin. Yes, this is our third DNA. Timing is right because now is the time. These 2 years is a time for us to accumulate as many Bitcoin as we can. All right, and you will know what I mean. All right, if I mention this, yes, because on the third year, fourth year, it's going to be even more tougher, right? So this first 2 years is the good timing to come in. And the earning ratio, when I do the comparison with the Bitcoin miner, yes, we have a better ratio, okay, compared to a traditional mining machine. And the market, yes, now we have 40 over countries that's marketing our Bitbooster for us. Isn't this fantastic? If you have a product as good as this, right? But if you do not have the number of countries that market for you, you can really see how far you can actually go. You won't go far, right? But BitHarvest, we have now 40 over countries is coming and building and very strongly marketing with the Bitbooster for us. All right, now with this DNA in mind, we can say confidently there is a highly possible way we can earn more profits over here with BitHarvest. And to begin with, like I mentioned earlier, let me share with you this 5,000 USDT business plan. Okay, it's not 50,000, 10,000, 6,000, it's just 5,000. I know it's quite a lot for many people, but also to many people it's acceptable because you're going into a business, right? With BitHarvest. You're not coming in here as a investor, like I said, we are not investment company. All right. So you have to come in an intention to earn, okay, earn good money and do a business. So with 5,000, if let's say 5 months of hard work, I'm sorry, really hard work, right? A lot of sacrifices, okay? You have to really, really work hard, and you're willing to sweat and focus consistently, okay? And make a lot of time sacrifices of leisure and all these things just to earn this incredible profit. After 5 months, if you can get one Bitcoin, why not? Isn't it? Now, any other business with 5,000, how much profit can you really make? I'm not saying you can't, you can, but you won't be able to earn one Bitcoin, right? Isn't it? Now, even if you purchase the Bitcoin, after 1 year, let's say Bitcoin price is 70,000 with 5,000, you only get 0.075 in units of Bitcoin. That is not even one Bitcoin, right? Because I'm talking about one Bitcoin over here. Now, what about if you purchase 5 boosters? And with the accumulation and so on, no doubt you get more Bitcoin after 1 year, but you're still only getting 0.1119 BTC, okay? And all this is where units, okay? It's not even one Bitcoin yet, all right? So what I'm saying here is that, here, this is not a business plan. This is like you purchase the Bitcoin to keep it, all right? Like investment. And you purchase the booster just like passive or a little bit of marketing there, okay? Some income over there, all right? The active income, okay, or the active profit as well, okay? But this is really not a business plan. The business plan, we really have to focus. You really got to push for it. Now, let me share with you over here. This is a business plan that we have actually customized, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's say in a month, we have 4 weeks, and 1 week, 7 days, right? 5 booster. 5 booster is 1,000, okay? Now, 900 plus 100 is 1,000, right? So times 5 boosters is 5,000, isn't it? Now, let's say in 1 week, we can close one deal of 5 boosters. And over 1 month, and 1 week, right? It's not 1 day, 1 hour. It's 1 week, 7 days. Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. Many people have done this. All right. Now, if over four per month, you can close 4 deals. Okay. You're looking at how many deals per month? 4 deals, right? Now, what about the second month? By helping these 4 people, by sharing with them this 5,000 business model, same thing. Break it down 1 month to 4 weeks, and each week try to close one deal of 5 boosters. Okay, by helping them. So you're helping these 4 people to repeat the same thing. It's like a 4 by 4 duplication. All right. So the second month you get 16 deals, and you help this 16 person to repeat this as well. Okay, break it down to 4 weeks and get one deal per week, and you're looking at 64 deals after the third month. And the fourth month, you're looking at 256 deals. And the fifth month, 1,024 deals. Okay. So after the fifth month, when you add all this up together, you're looking at 1,364 deals. Okay. Now, if this is 100% achievement, and you're looking at, yes, it's one BTC, one Bitcoin. Even if Bitcoin is 50,000, 60, 70, 80, 100,000, it doesn't matter because we're talking about units here. All right. 100% completion is one Bitcoin after 5 months. Is this achievable? Yes, it has been done. Not only by one leader, but has been done by 2 to 3 leaders easily in BitHarvest. All right. Now, even some of them, they achieve within the fourth month because they work really, really hard. Okay. They really sweat it out and they really focus. Now, right now, every month they are getting more than one Bitcoin because their community below them, their group below them, they also want to have this same success. That's why the leader, they're also working very hard to help their downline, okay, their people, their supporters to also try to achieve this result. So they're looking at 1.1 Bitcoin on the following month, 1.2 Bitcoin, and continue to grow. All right. So now, if let's say for another person, if 50% achievement, all right, I know not everything is 100%. Even if at 50% completion or achievement, all right, half Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin is at 70,000, the person will still be earning 35,000 USD per month. Now, ladies and gentlemen, 35,000. Okay, only 5 months of hard work. I'm talking about hard work here, right? Okay, and isn't this is a fantastic income? Wouldn't this will help your lifestyle? I'm sure it will help many people's lifestyle, right? Even with half Bitcoin, there's so many things we have to pay off. The bills we have to pay off, the cost that we have, the living expenses, and so many things, right? But with 35,000 USD per month, this is going to be very helpful. And I believe it's going to, you still have a lot of money spare, right? To go on holidays and buy other things that you dream of, all right? Now, I would like to even break it down further. If let's say a person only managed to complete 25%, even 25%, you divide 35,000, 17,500 USDT per month. This is still a fantastic income for many, many people. Okay, so why not? Okay, so these are the three possibility completion, okay, achievement that you can actually achieve in this whole business plan with BitHarvest. Okay, you saw our DNA is very strong. Okay, you saw what we're gonna do. You saw the amount of countries that are now participating with us, the achievement that we have achieved. So how can you basically you cannot achieve even the 25%, 50%? No, it's impossible. You can't. Okay. Now let's say even if unable to do so, I'm not sure some people are unable to do so, but I've never come across there's no one unless they don't want to do. Okay, they're just very happy with the 60%. But the people who participate in the 30% in the marketing plan, I've never seen anyone that unable to even recruit a single deal at all, after 5 months. Okay. Now let's say really there's no after 5 months, no deal at all. Zero. Only 60% passive. It's okay. All right. Because any traditional business, after 5 to 6 month operation, all right, no profit means you're running a loss. It's not only 5,000, it could be 10 or 15,000, right? But however, if you do this business with BitHarvest to begin with, 5,000, even if 6 months, 5 to 6 months, no result at all, you'll be still getting Bitcoin, right? Because with BitHarvest, with this technology we have in hand, you are getting Bitcoin, accumulation Bitcoin. So there's no loss at all, when you actually have the Bitbooster in your hands. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, we are ready. I hope you are ready. BitHarvest is ever ready since we started in March. Okay, there's a lot of leaders, okay, networkers, they're working very hard, okay, and they have been achieving fantastic results. So if you have not started, you can start immediately with us, and we are all ready to help you to achieve your goals as well, okay, when it comes to this mining profit with BitHarvest.